Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 27, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 6 guys. Watch twist. 22 jet bomber.
This is Henry. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, it's Henry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watkins alone on the left side. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. There was no going through. Pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically,
Derrick Henry all alone. It's a big run that time by Henry. 63 yards on the ground. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. You go work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Check it out, read. Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Slam.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 40 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the blast. Watch the blast. Check nickel. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Let's go defense. And here we go. Watch out.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Yellow. Our go blue ladies. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
Williams will try again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with time running out in the half, they were forced to settle there for the short field goal.
And you and I both know they would have loved one more shot at the end zone before they decided to settle for that field goal. But it was a prudent, smart play. Take the points and move on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big stop, G. Big
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
He's coming, double up. Check. Fresh now.
Rock it.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Complete. It's Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
8-3.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18 Gator.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Snap.
On 1st down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Get it.
To throw is Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Goes underneath for Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. Go.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got one.
Head up.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Tannehill now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Leo.
Showing it. Mike 56.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. It's caught, Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike. Hey, Echo. Mike. Be careful.
Tannehill throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
No. Check. Lucky, go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and they will...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How don't come. I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't real for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills, yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field, saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills, yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
off.
6-man. Check cross. Check the go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check 50. Check 50. 80 weapons. Watch the whip.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Henry gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. On first down, it's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, exit.
Now Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow, 180. Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's coming this way.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Yellow. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watkins alone on the left side. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. There. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. It's Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
He don't know no better.
Williams now throwing again. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yellow, I'm the lady. Check, walk 54, walk 54. You don't want none of that. Pick up the right side.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He's crashing. Look, squeeze. Now.
They begin with Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Rip right. Kill. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet Mud Bomber.
53 is the mic.
Get it.
Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Pilot, 64, weak.
I smell fear in that offense.
Kill. Shit, watch the shit.
General West.
Check. Hey, switch gears.
Look at me. Go, hit it.
Now it's Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Watch the curve. Check 3.
You're out.
Check 4.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Again to Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Yellow.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Let's get that ball.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready. 10-2 start. Number 53. Mike 53. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie! Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Shit! Deuce! Five! Check 24! Go!
Here's Tannehill, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. You go take.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense. And they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when they're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. He turned into a heck of a play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the busy night for Henry continues. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm here all day. Yes, yes.
Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check three, check three, check three. X3, 218, chopper.
On first down, it's Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Crunch time, defense. Hey, orbit. 53 to Mike. 53.
From the 40 now on second down. Tannehill throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and now it's third down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Mahomes now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it with Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They're running it. Check 3. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. but they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mark 55, Mark 55. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Joker, 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 Joker.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to work.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 64 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On second down, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's caught. Smith. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
49, check 49, check.
Leo, fight.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come.
Touchdown, Titans! Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 61, Matchbox Light. Take the edge. Ready?
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets it down to the 32.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 2nd down, it's Henry. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.